It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions, and it's coming up next.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Jaden Reed to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
Love throwing to start us off. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Lions return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. Runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And we only saw this group for one snap to start the game, Brock, so hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off. They're barely on the field, so it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up second down. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun now for Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Love out of the shotgun. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Love from the gun. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Greg Reynolds to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. They go play action with Goff. Wright reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They bring a tight end in motion right. On 1st down, it's Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. First down, ball at the 36. Tight end going in motion here. Goff on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34, into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play fake, it's Love. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
First down, ball at the 36. Slot man in motion right. Fakes the handoff, now Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson, and that'll bring up second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They motion the tight end over. Love throwing on 4th. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacob. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Ooh, could way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On now is McManus to kick this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Lions offense returning to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. They give to Montgomery to start the drive. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Off play action, Goff. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Goff on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Motioning one of the tight ends. 1st down throw from Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Patrick with the catch. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Throwing again, it's Goff. Completed over the middle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Quay Walker.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
And the Packers will go with a dime look. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
It's now
Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a first down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact, how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. No return on that punt. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 23. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Completes this one to Kraft. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Cut by Jacobs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun now for Love. Watson with the catch. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jacobs running behind center. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 1st down Packers.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Love from the gun. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They've got 1st down from the 31. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down throw. Here's Love. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Green Bay. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Lions 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action with Goff. He beams one deep right side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 from the 41. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that, all that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game, you gotta snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions. Backed up a mile here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Catch is made down the right sideline. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Wright reels it in. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions making a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Reed. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Packers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. From the 41. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Love now. Escape. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it." Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So we've reached the end of 2, and it's the visiting Packers out in front. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the 2nd half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half too as they chase this lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they can't catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw from Goff. Finds Laporta. And they bring him down around the 34.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. Montgomery hauls this one in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Goff has the connection to right. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game at 21. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun now for Love. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Completes this one to Kraft. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Goff on 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Tight end in motion right. Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Patrick going to motion over left. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, Goff. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Out now runs the Packer offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They run it with Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Love from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Play fake, it's Love. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The offense headed out now for Detroit. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Goff to the air now. Short pass brought in. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. A give now to Montgomery. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Lions 21.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Reynolds with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. Gets this one to Patrick. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Catch is made down the right sideline. 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Goff back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Montgomery. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Gong. He finds Laporta. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Gong. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers all set to get back out there. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff, now Love. Caught by Jacobs. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Love on 3rd and short. Able to get it to Reed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Love. Watson with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down throw, here's Love. Gets this one to Watson.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he's brought down for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. They stick with Jacobs. And he gets this forward to the 19. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And the kick by Folk is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Laporta. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Goff on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Working quickly here. They go play action with Goff. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Throw complete to Williams. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Goff. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! It's a 21-yard gain, and that gives the Lions the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. This is complete to Patrick. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation,
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
They go counter, it's Jacobs. Detroit calls timeout, it's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Back to the line they go, it's second down. Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now gone. big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw it. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.